Hey everyone! So I'm starting a new series called How To Mondays, and I'm going to cover a whole bunch of different topics. Today's being how to prepare your tracks for reamping. This one's pretty basic, but I'm sure there's a bunch of you guys out there who are new and are scratching their heads about it. Reamping is the process of sending a guitar signal back out to a guitar amp to change the tone. You can change the amp, the cabinet, the mic, you name it. It is a wonderful safety net as it allows serious signal manipulation in the post-mixing process. And the guitar player only has to record his parts once. The great thing is, if you're unsure about how to record guitar, you can take direct tracks and hand them off to someone with more experience. Lots of studios offer reamping services and have amps and cabinets on hand that you might not have access to. So what we want to do is record the signal coming off the guitar's pickups as cleanly as possible. That means do not shear off the peaks, but then again, don't leave so much headroom that there's no signal present, like I see on way too many tracks submitted to me. And please make sure you're recording at 24-bit. We need the extended dynamic range to accurately represent a true signal from a guitar. Now, before you ask, no, the direct input on your Line 6 probably isn't going to be good enough. In fact, please slap yourself for even thinking that. It's your guitar tone, don't half-ass it. I recommend getting a real direct box and plugging it into your preamp. And chances are the direct input on your preamp isn't good enough either. Let's put it this way, I've got preamps from Vintech, Great River, and API, and all of them have high impedance inputs for guitar. And I never use them, not ever. I use the Countryman Type 85 direct box on just about everything, and it's fantastic. It also splits the guitar's signal. The 1/4 inch out goes to the amp, and the XLR out goes directly into the interface. The nice thing is you don't have to break the bank on a good direct box. Whirlwind makes one for $50 and there's lots of options from Radial, and even my Countryman is only $180. Believe me, a good direct box will last you a lifetime. It is a rock solid investment. Even if you're just tracking with amp sims at home, a good direct box will probably do a better job than the cheap direct input on your USB audio interface. Okay, so once you're hooked up, the normal rules apply. Tone might not be in the hands, but clarity is. And that means track with care. Tune your guitar after every take, watch for open strings ringing out when they're not supposed to, and play your pinch harmonics with precision. In other words, watch what your bass player is doing and don't do that. Now, once you've tracked everything, consolidate your tracks and export to mono. Consolidating your tracks means that all your little punch-ins and edits are rendered down to a single file per track. That way, all your guitar tracks, if you're double or quad tracking, will start at the same time. This is very important, especially when you want to put your reamp tracks back into your mix. By consolidating, you're saving yourself the endless fun of manually lining up your tracks and hoping it's all timed right. And make sure you're exporting to mono. Again, it's just a time saver. That way, the person you've hired to reamp doesn't have to fuck around converting everything to mono. Remember, guitar amps don't see stereo signals. Give them what they want. And I stress, export to 24-bit as well. We want a high dynamic range in our signal, and 16-bit isn't quite good enough for reamping, in my opinion. And that's basically all there is to it. Hope you got some use out of this one. See you next time, guys.